Saba gonna be first up versus Goeris, just charging out immediately. Goeris hitting him with a quick Frost Fever, but a stun totem around the corner for Saba. That's an opportunity to make some kind of a play. IB blind, just trying to see if he can play it super defensively here. That IB aggressive use. He just used it just to escape a stun. Just to maybe, I guess, wait out for it later for a bit. Saba getting hit with a full stun, knock it down, knock it back. Goeris does steal for a stun himself with a normal trinket. Saba taking a little bit of damage though, but trying to go for a big ascent with a trinket. Goeris is going to be able to toughen up versus a lot of this magic damage, but not all of it. Still taking huge steps back to back right to the face. As it's going to be more Chain of Ice back, or Chain Lightning back to back onto him, as well as all of his pets. Sunder right after. Saba got himself big Bulwark Totem ready to go. Big Tempest hitting Goeris. I get it again. Just the zaps are just brutal. Every single time he hits him, it's just a ton of damage. AMS to keep himself alive. Does himself Remorseless Winter. Stun into Saba. Trying to make sure he's angling himself so he can't really be knocked off the platform really easily. Silence onto Saba, but he doesn't need casting in order to be able to end Goeris. He just needs to have his weapons as well as that Wind Fury procs available. Try to see if he can rub that regenerating. It doesn't stop it immediately. You need to now get a proper solid hit. Even having a dot on him, as a Xanda, this still can get a proper regenerate behind the pillow. Lightning Lasso for just a second. Guerrero's taking quite a bit of decent damage to the face right now. First aid, but the Ghost was not gonna let anything happen. Just needs one more big Tempest to break through the AMS here. I don't know if he'll have it here. Just gotta wait it out for a second. Got him some big Bloodlust, everything available. Doom Winds, everything is up. Guerreros could be under a lot of pressure, a lot of trouble. Saba also health, gotta dip it little by little, but a quick Tempest taking him out before the DK can round the band behind the pillar with Saya. Gonna be up next right after him. Charging in, full wake of ashes. Saba got himself a little bit of survivability, lots of kite potential. Just trying to see if he can stay away from Saya. Can you remove Hand of Freedom? I think you can, right? Blessing of Freedom? You probably can purge it. Does go for a root here. Saba able to recover a little bit of health. He's got to be very, very careful. He needs to have a trinket to stop Saya's next Hodge. Needs to have himself maybe burrowed down already. He just needs some recovery right now. If Saya has himself Wake of Ashes, that could be pretty painful. Does not exchange a stun into a wake though, but does get himself plenty of damage. Saba has himself a lot to work with here. Does he play defensively? Just has to burn a wall. Has to burn a wall. Trying to see if he can get a stun totem onto Saya to chain back-to-back stuns on that guy, but couldn't quite get it. Big ascent for Saba. Does get himself full combo. All the damage. Saya could be under a lot of trouble. Does go for the bubble. Just trying to see if he can live it. That's just overwhelming him, but a pressure that even a Paladin, even a Herald of the Sun, Paladin can't deal with it all that easily. Saya burning a bubble here does lock him out on laying hands or any of those abilities. Trinket not available for Saba. Does have a big knock for Saya, who wants to see if he can get some damage in, but those Tempests are doing a number. Saba, I don't know if he has enough damage, but he just needs to be very, very careful with those wings. Burrow down for a second. Maybe he can go for a knock up on Saya. Does go for the knock. With the lasso, Saya with immediate trinket. Sunder for a second. Saba needs some recovery. Holy, hold on a second. Saba needs something right here, right now. I don't know if he's got a Bulwark Totem. He's just trying to see if he can get away from Saya. I don't know if he'll be able to. Rooting down for a second. Got himself a bit of recovery. Saya got himself random procs of wings. Taking out these totems. Got himself full health available. Next Hodge could be very, very deadly, especially if he got Wake of Ashes. Hodge, Wake of Ashes. Full knockback on the Saya. I don't know if Saba has enough here to live. Does have a stun totem onto Saya. I don't know if it connects. Full burst technically available, but Saya just runs past him, cleaves him down. Not much you can really do. Taking him out fairly quickly. That is unfortunate. Who's up next? Is it going to be Atha? Looking less festive, but more spooky. Spooky Paladin. Invoker, maybe? Is it Leo? It's going to be Nash. Or Niche. I keep messing up your name. I don't do it on purpose. What is that little walk Saya did there? Just like Conor McGregor type of walk with a bop. Just waddling. What was that? Blind out for Niche is dotted though. As a rogue, it's going to be a little bit tough for you to catch a proper reset unless you literally just cloak to get rid of that dot on you. That dawn light just constantly like in your face. That is tough. Does get himself a bit of a reset versus Saya to keep that adrenaline rush rolling a little bit longer. Killing Spree was used early. Cold Shadows right after. Saya does not have Bop or Bubble here. Maybe lay on hands in the future. Niche with a quick reset. Does get himself continuous damage onto Saya. Saya with a wall. It's not going to be enough. Blind to fall right. The Rogue does have a trinket. I think Saya does go down here. The Rogue takes it. The Owl and the Rogue just continues slamming those ambushes back to back with Young catching the Rogue in a quick Ring of Frost. Does he catch a re-stealth? No, he does not. Young got himself a bit of burst. Does have to get himself frozen. Does have grapple hooks to get out of the way, but that damage out of the mage. Able to at least gouge him into a cheap shot. Get a shot as it trinkets. Touch of the Magi. I think you're just dead. Are you just dead? Yeah, you're dead. That is rough. Oh, the rogues are not running cheat death. So I guess, yeah, that would kill them either way. I was going to save for a second. I don't think even feint death helps you. Although I do know they're giving us some crazy feint death talent in 11.1, where if you feint death while we're stunned, it like gets juiced to an 11. Super juice feint. Athaman gonna be up next, but a Ring of Frost is in his way instantly. Young back to his arcane roots. Try to see if he can get himself the good angle versus the Paladin. Able to get a couple of barrages. As long as he can start getting the slows on the Atha, it's gonna force the Paladin to burn Hand of Freedom and other mobility in order to catch up to him. Instantly, trinkets, adaptations, actually adapts out of that poly instantly. I forgot that Atha plays adaptation. Honestly, it's been working for him really, really well. As a Paladin, I feel like it's one class that can play adaptation in like some cases, and it's really, really good there. Young with an ultra massive reset. Atho as a herald, got himself full dots as well as full hots on himself, keeping himself alive. All these buffs are getting stolen. Try to see if he can get close enough for a poly. Young, does he have the burst damage here? Doesn't have anything at the moment. No, technically he does have stuff, but he doesn't have the combo. He has a Arcade Surge, but he doesn't have Touch of the Magi. I don't know if he has the Evocation to combo with it. Normally, we kind of want to get all these things available at once. Atha just getting constantly, permanently slowed, shifting power to get some cooldowns back together. First aid. He needs to get away from Atha here and get himself Evo. Stun, blinks into a wall. Does have Ultra here. So he's perfectly okay, actually. Evo. Trying to get interrupted, does get juked. Hold on a second. Re-alters. After get hit with a Touch of the Magi. Not full burst out of Young, but still quite a bit of damage. The Touch of the Magi can still do a lot on its own. Still building up even more pressure. Layered hits for Atho. The Touch is still going to do a decent bit of damage. And Young got himself full burst, everything available here. I don't know if he can combine here anything, combo or anything at all. Hand of Freedom stolen from Atho can at least slow him down. Missiles barraging him down. Barreling down at the guy. Eyes block. Does he maybe poke out a block just to end it? No. You can't. That is so rough. That is so rough. You definitely want to combine all those things together. Immediately gets cleaved by Wake of Ashes with a Dawn Light. Young has nowhere to go. It is a matter of time until he's dead. With a quick interrupt, Atha takes it. Hey, do you have yourself even like a scarecrow, like farmer's weapon? You totally do. Yeah, you do. Ralk Fist is going to be up next versus Atha. Atha still has a bubble, so you could use that. Blind onto Ralk for just a second. He needs to get himself a bit of healing over time. He's playing that flashlight build, playing for that emergency healing. Bubble, just to try to see if he can maybe put some pressure onto Ralk. Does he have a wake? Bubble after. It's a trade, complete trade. Athaman might be under a little bit of trouble here. He does need himself a lot of recovery. Ralk doesn't play a Herald of the Sun too. I believe he also does. I believe everybody does at this point. Hammer used to be very, very good, but I think for duels, Herald is very, very strong. And it looks like Ralk is actually taking a lot of damage. Does he have a forbearance? Hold on, Atha might have taken him. Hold on, Atha might have won this. Does have a lay on hands. Oh, his one last bastion of survivability here. I don't know if Athaman has a lay on hands. Does get a searing glare on him. Has to back up out of the Atha. Looks to poke some damage here into the man. But I don't know if he'll be able to. Human racial. He does have immunity to magic damage. Shield of Vengeance. Maybe magic damage immunity. Or just dies. Wait, or just wins! Holy Atho, how do you win that? I am sorry, what? A noob still. Try to see if you can take him out. Got a full primordial on the guy. Instant magic immunity. You can just hammer him down, right? Melee? Wait, melee? 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 Is it playing an elemental enhancement build? He must be playing an elemental version of enhancement build. Like pure magic damage, no physical. No physical at all. Wait a second. Wait a second. How are you alive? How are you alive? Stun right after. Oh, lasso trinket available. How are you alive? Hold on. If I have to bring this back, that would be insane. Paladins never die, apparently. A noob got himself a little bit of recovery. Look at the dot damage a noob has taken the entire time. Look at his health. Does get a stun around the corner into Atha. Atha got him super low though. Sunder not connecting. Oh, he does take him. He does win it. They slayed each other, but Atha still claims one. How do you live that? How did you live that? And you're a red pally or you're a holy pally? Oh my goodness. What was that? Paladins. I was like, hopefully I have a decent time in the duel. Just one here. WTF, man. Exactly. I don't know. I don't know. I should have been dead, bro. How do I live? Herald healing is surprising. Like Herald healing is incredibly good. That's the only thing I can say is perilled healing. That's it. It actually gives you a thorough amount of healing if you could just be patient and kite. And the dot damage too. Right? You weren't even looking at the guy, but that dawn light with the extra dots from the herald and just let it melt. You're literally a feral druid in plated armor. It is crazy.